Yeah, what's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's poppin', man? Definitely in this bitch. You heard? What's good? What's good? What's good? Yes, my name is Ali Salam. You dig what I'm saying? This is probably your first time tapping in with me. Well, what it do? Yeah, what's poppin'? Oh, let me turn it off. Poppin', man. Sorry about that. So yeah. What's good? What's good, everybody? What's good? So let me tell you how this thing goes. So I've been doing these shows for about 2 years now, and I do daily shows, if not daily, every other day. I do it on my caffeine page. So right now I'm giving YouTube some exclusive like when I get done with this show, I'm gonna go do my caffeine show. So basically what I'm saying is I'm doing a lot more YouTube. But if you like the content, subscribe here on YouTube, but then also find me on caffeine. That's where you're gonna get the majority of the content. That's where you're gonna get a lot more interactions as well. You know what I'm saying? I got thousands of followers over there. You know what I'm saying? Over here is something, you know what I'm saying, we building from scratch. So this is a call and talk show. You see the phone number? That is a call and talk show for you guys to call in, be heard, get your voice heard, talk to each other, talk to me. You feel what I'm saying? And yeah, that's how it goes. You might be watching this on replay. That's fine. If you're watching this on replay, that's what's up. You can call if you want to leave a voice message. You can call that telephone number down below, and which is 424-261-3107. I'll put it up, but you can call there and leave a voice message. You call there, leave a voice message, and I will play your message on our next live stream. Yo, man, so what is going on in the world of Black America, man? This social media got a lot of people uptight, man. You know what I'm saying? It's so many movements going on in social media, right? MGTOW, FBA, I don't know. There's so many, dog. ADOS. So many. Are you LGBTQ? Are you this? Are you that? You know what I'm saying? But one thing that I found is a discussion. You see the sister right here in the middle? Right there? See her in the middle? She is a professor, and she said a lot of controversial things, but which I'll show you. But she's mad because she's feeling that Black Americans she's saying that Black Americans are unjustly the standard of what Black is. You know what's interesting? We are the standard on what Black is. Okay? And that's not necessarily a good thing, in my humble opinion. But we are the standard on what Black is. Let me tell you why. We were I call us Moorish Americans because that is our technical because we are Moors born in America, so we're Moorish Americans. That's technically our nationality. But because we don't know our nationality, we're trying to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? We try to do the African American, but that's not a correct name for us to have. We try to go by Black Americans, but people from Trinidad and Jamaica, you know, they're Black Americans. So what will be our name, right? So some people say ADOS, American Descendants of Slaves. And then but that became like a marketing thing. That's like, you know what I'm saying? That's like a marketing thing. So then you have other race baiters, like people who make money off of race, like Tariq Nasheed. He came up with FBA. And so that's actually a decent term that everybody wants to roll with. He's trying to make it popular. So FBA, that's cool. I just know that we had a prophet, Noble Drew Ali, who said that we are Moorish Americans. So that is better because it has a flag, it has a home nation. But anyway, that's that. But so we were the first people to have our nationality taken. Our nationality was taken from us in 1774, and the word Negro, black, colored was given to the Moors of America. So the blacking out of our historical name, and dropping our nationality to be considered a color, we were the very first people who was on that wave. And that's not a good thing. But we was the very first people on that wave. So there was a time where you go to a Dominican and say, "Are you black?" They say no, because black was just for the black Americans. No, I'm not black, I'm Dominican. Oh no, I'm not black, I'm Jamaican. But now in 2022, the terminology black has now been exported all over the world. And so now you have black Middle Easterns, you have black Caribbeans, you have black Europeans, right? You have now black, like literally the term has been exported. Now you have black Africans. That wasn't always the case. That wasn't always the case. You didn't always have black Africans. They didn't call themselves black. Because when you come to America, they'll say, "Are you black?" You can be like, "No, I'm Canadian. Oh, I'm Nigerian." So therefore, so we were the first ones. So like, if you look, we were the first ones being called black all the way back in 1774. Noble Drew Ali said in 1776, the Moors of America lost their nationality and was called Negroes, blacks, and coloreds. So if we were called blacks back then, we were the original blacks. But then we made black cool. Like as crazy as it sounds, we made black cool. And so then we exported black. So normally, so back in the 80s, when you said black, that was American, period. Bottom line, point blank. That was going to be an American, period. But now it has a connotation of you could be a black European, a black from Mexico. It could be anybody African throughout the diaspora. So for the sister to say black, there's more black people than just America. They shouldn't be the only black people. Well, we are the standard bearers of what black is. Now, my religious doctrine says, it's a bad word. And maybe we shouldn't be, we're much more than black people. But just the fact of it is we are the quintessential black man and women. The FBAs, the ADOSs, the Moorish Americans, those of us here in America. So how do you guys feel about the term FBA, Foundational Black Americans? Because what I notice is very recently, Tariq Nasheed and other people have somewhat created of a distinction between it's almost like a little war that's happening back over again. It's almost like a little war between Africans and Americans, right? Doesn't it feel that way? It kind of feels that way, you know what I'm saying? And one of the examples is this sister right here that I have here in the middle over my right shoulder. Show you what I'm talking about. Make sure my light is okay. Oh, I didn't change this. Should be a little crisper. All right, let's see. Let's go into my bag of tricks. All right, first of all, I don't know if you can read this or not. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna flip it. I'm gonna get out the way. Let's go here. Get out the way. Matter of fact, I'm gonna find the. Y'all heard about so did y'all hear about this Akata stuff? Akata. So this is the Akata talk. Okay, it came from a thank you for the like. Whoever liked it, thank you for the like. This Akata stuff came from let me show you this sister here. I'm gonna show you where she at. This sister here. Wait, whoops. Yeah, this sister there. All right, so you see her? All right, so she is Dr. Uja Anya. Let's find out who she is via Wikipedia. Dr. Uja Anya. It's like Uju Anya. Yeah. All right, here's her website. She's a PhD. Let's see where she got her degree from. I bet you she got it here in America. But okay, there she is. There she is. Good sister. Good for her. Okay, meet her. Okay, look, she has her head wrapped. Okay, Dr. Uju Anya is a university professor and researcher in applied linguistics, critical sociolinguistics, critical discourse studies, primarily examining race, gender, sexual, and social class. From experience of African American students. So it's her job to teach stuff through the lens, but where she currently teaches and conducts research where? At the Carnegie Mellon University. Wow. The Department of Modern Languages. Wow. That's in Pittsburgh, right? So she's at Carnegie Mellon University, prestigious university. And this is her conversation of Akata. So she said Akata. So what is Akata? But actually, before we even go there, so we know about her, okay? Winner of the 2019 First Book Award. Okay, so the African American, she's winning awards and shit. All kind of black. Look, it says blackness in Brazil. Like I'm telling you, we're the ones. Like when the world said Black Lives Matter, black was quintessential America for good, bad, or worse. Okay, so there's no way you could be like, so now when you figure out what black is, of course, is what you think of as American. All right, so what I want to do is I want to go to Akata. I want to show you guys something. Like you have definitions and then you have how things are used, right? So Akata means wild animal. But in the Urban Dictionary, look what it says in the Urban Dictionary. Akata can be translated to stray cat or a cat who has strayed away from home. A cat who strayed away from home. Kind of like African Americans, right? I am Yoruba, and the word is not inherently derogatory or xenophobic as it does pertain to any ethnicity, but it's often used to discriminate or insult. But who is it to insult? Africans here in America. That's really what it is. Akata. That's really what it means. It's there it is. Derogatory term used by West Africans, immigrants, for African Americans. So FBAs, foundational Black Americans, Moorish Americans. There are two meanings: cotton picker and fox. So, derogatory term used by West African immigrants. That's what Akata is. That's what Akata, that's really, no, it's not what it is. It's what it means. It's what it means. All right, so we understand that, right? So these are the tweets that she left. She was having a conversation with, I believe, a Nigerian American. Because she used the phrase, and we're just learning about it, okay? She goes, do you see Akata as a derogatory term? Ivy asked her. Uju says, I do not. Arguments are made about it being a slur. There are arguments, but it has not been my experience, and I certainly don't use it as such. It is a very helpful term to distinguish a very specific population, too often taken as a whole. Ivy says, interesting. The translation seems derogatory. And I'm not sure why black Americans wouldn't suffice. So, it would be, to them as well. It is usually used when making a derisive statements. It's not a term of endearment or respect. I was surprised to see it and wanted to ask you about it before making assumptions. So basically, the young sister is saying, like, I'm sure you're super educated and all that, but God's honest truth, man, that word is used for brothers, and sisters, the Americans, and we use it for them. We do. Come on, sister. You know what I'm saying? You're talking over people's heads, but good and goddamn well that shit is used for Americans. I just looked it up in Urban Dictionary and somewhere else. It said that it's used for Americans, right? So there's a phone number if you guys want to call in, 424-261-3107, if there's something you would like to say. All right, I don't know if you guys could see. All right, but anyway, I am on the first, second, third. I'm on the third tweet. Interesting. Translation seems derogatory. I'm not sure why. Black American wouldn't suffice. It is usually used when making derisive statements. It's not a term of endearment or respect. I was surprised to see it and wanted to ask you about it before making assumptions. Now I'm on the first, second, third, fourth tweet, which is the second to last tweet on the left side. March 9th. You probably can't see it because of my lower third. But it says, Black Americans does not suffice because blacks in and from United States are not the only Black Americans, which was the exact point of my tweet. The Americas are vast and replete with diverse blackness. I was purposeful in the use of my word, which I don't pose as derogatory. Now, that's fine. You don't use it as derogatory, but but everybody else does. You know what I'm saying? But everybody else does. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's easy to say, oh yeah, I don't use stupid to mean anything bad. For me, stupid is a great word. Oh, well, everybody else uses it as a negative word. To everybody else, stupid is stupid. You know what I'm saying? It's like, sure, you can create whatever you want to create. You know what I'm saying? But check this out. So they're talking about Black Americans now is Black Brazilians. You see, this is the problem with being black. Black has no legal definition. Black, it doesn't even have a racial definition. You know why? There's no such thing as race. When we see the different nationalities as so-called races, that is a pseudo science. There's still no definition of what race is. Science has not found a way to identify race. So when we say so-called races, all it is a psychological and social dynamic. So it says, I put race, scientific, and look what it pops up. It says social construct. So race is a social construct. Yeah, there's no such thing as race, man. See, you don't understand that because maybe you don't study science. But look what it says right here. It says modern science regards race as a social construct. And identity, which is assigned based on rules made up by society, while partly based in physical similarities within groups. Race does not have an inherent or physical or biological meaning. Golly, dog, this is what I'm trying to tell you. Scientists have no definition of races. There's one race. It's the human race, my nigga. Look, here's a definition of race right there. Modern science regards race as a social construct. There you have it. All right, you don't want to go at Wikipedia? Let's go with something else. Race. Let's put race, the scientific definition of race. All right, let's go. All right, here, let's try this one. Genome.gov, genetics. Okay, let's try this one here. So I'm on the National Human Genome Research Institute. Okay. I'm not going to blame you because I was just like you when I first started. I was like, yeah, of course it is. All right, look. Race is a social construct used to group people. Race was constructed as a hierarchical human grouping system, generating racial classifications to identify, distinguish, and marginalize some groups across nations, regions, and the world. Race divides human populations into groups, often based on physical appearance, social factors, and cultural backgrounds. Once again, there is no physiological definition of race. It is a social, maybe you don't understand what social construct means. Maybe you don't understand what that means. Social construct means it's like a class system. It's almost saying like, okay, well, all people with brown eyes, you guys are a race. Oh, all people with dark skin, you guys are a race. Okay, all tall people, you guys are a race. If we were different races, how can we see? The problem is black, there's no such thing as black. Black is a color. Black is a descriptive term. Black, there's no nation called black. There's no land called black. There is no black. Black is a color. Black is a crayon color. So trying to have definitions of what a social construct is gonna have problems. Another thing too is words change their definitions over time. Words change their definitions over time. You know what I'm saying? So the term black, I'm telling you, it first was only so-called black Americans. That's all it was. It was so-called black Americans, and that's it. And then slowly it started involving people from the Caribbean or so-called black people from Europe. Now Africans call themselves black. That wasn't always the case. That was not always the case. All right, let's see what else. Here it is, ScienceDirect.com, racial identity. I looked up racial. I've never been to this site before. This is from ScienceDirect.com. Racial identity, okay? Equity and justice in developmental science, implication for young people, families, and communities. Okay, number one, racial and ethnic identity. All right, let's see here. It says racial identity and ethnic identity are terms that refer broadly to how individuals define themselves with respect to race or ethnicity. Racial identity attempts to balance racial group memberships for positively related larger societies. Define racial entity as a personal significance and meaning of race to oneself's concept. Oh, that's just racial identity. What about actual race? Racial identity. What about race? Sociocultural and individual differences. I need to find actual race, not racial identity. I need actual race. Anyway, it says racial identity is a multidimensional construct that includes strength in one's identification. So yeah, what is racial? How come there's no such thing? Race and racial identity, National Museum of African. What about this one here? What about this one here? This is EDU, right? That's a university. This is the Race and Racial Identity, National Museum of African something. I don't know what it is. I'll check for it in a second. The scientific consensus is that race in this sense has no biological basis. We are all one race, the human race. Period. Thank you. Thank you, Extreme Picks. Thank you. I appreciate it. Right now, I'm just talking about how the concept of black race is not real. I mean, it's real because we create it, but race has no basis in science. Scientifically, I just picked up like 4 or 5 different websites, scientific educational websites. But look here, it says race and racial identity. Although race has no genetic or scientific basis. You see that right there? Although race has no genetic or scientific basis, the concept of race is important and consequential. It's not based in science, or if it's not scientific, then what the fuck is it? What is it if it's not scientific? It's culture. It's a caste system. Noble Charlie says, you know what I'm saying? White means God. God means ruler of the land. So yeah, I go around saying I'm white, then I'm gonna be in the higher caste. I'm gonna be in the upper echelon of culture, supposedly. So when we say we're black, we're not talking about how you know, our skin color, because we certainly aren't black. You know what I'm saying? That's is it say, all right, we're not stupid. My hair is black, my skin is brown. Like, we're not stupid, are we? Any which way. I'm sorry, guys. Somebody just said a really dumb comment, but it's okay. It's not dumb, it's ignorant. And I was there too. But any which way, I'm talking about this one sister here. Oh, she's talking about Akata. Akata. She mentioned this Akata word, right? Geopolitical. Yes, Jacob Israel. That's right. And so this sister here is basically saying there's black people, black Americans. Well, there's black people in Mexico. Mexico's America. Those are black Americans. But really, the problem is she was referring to black Americans, us, Moorish Americans, or what people call FBA and all that other stuff. She was referring to us as wild animals, Akata. I defined how Akata is a disrespectful word that West Africans call us, Africans here in America. Let's see. So that's a phone number for you to call in, 424-261-3108. If you 3107. If you'd like to call in, if you have any questions, if you agree, disagree, there's a phone number. All right. Let's see. I was reading her tweets. And so she's this professor. I showed you guys. She's a professor at Carnegie Mellon. This is not for play. She's very, very smart. But she's going around and she's calling black Americans. She's calling us. Okay, how about this? About the relationship between Africans and African Americans. Okay, so here it is. Last night, Miss Toya J sent me a couple of tweets asking me to address the meaning of the word Akata. Okay? By Nigerians and other Africans, West Africans, they see it on Twitter. It felt cheap just to talk about the word without talking about the larger dynamic behind it. This led to an hour-long rant about me about the pain between both groups. Below is the story. All right. So basically what I'm trying to show you is that word Akata is a negative connotation. Okay? And so here she is talking about the relationship between Africans and African Americans in a series of tweets. Okay, so I've talked about this on my side before. We all are so ethnocentric and we think our history is taught to everyone else. It is not. But since we're talking about it again, let's do it. Let's do it. Africans aren't taught about the Middle Passage in school or about slavery in the United States. We don't get lessons about civil rights movements in Nigeria when we got the Biafran War to learn about. Much of the tension between Africans and African Americans exists because we don't talk enough about our uncomfortable relationship. Interesting. I don't know a thing about African Americans being slaves when I was growing up. I thought everyone had a maid or a driver like I did. I didn't even give the United States extra thought because I was comfortable in Nigeria. I was good. I thought all black folks were, and that's what I'm trying to tell you. What I never identified as black growing up. You see? This is what I'm trying to talk about right here. I never identified as black growing up because black was the default where I was from. Racial politics is something I learned when I got here. You see? That's my point. So the professor lady, she wants to be called she's saying, oh well, there's so many black Americans, and the black Americans like us shouldn't be the quintessential black Americans. There's other black people. Listen, sweetheart, we are the heart and soul of black people. Whatever black is, okay? Whatever black is, we're the heart and soul. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Oh, I'm sorry. It says I'm giving Africans a sharp pass in life. I'm not sure what that means. But so look, here she is. She is a West African, right? And she never used the term black. That's because we were the first people called black. We literally just exported that term. I'm not, you know what I'm saying, proud of it or whatever, but it's true. We were called Moors in Europe. We might have, you know what I'm saying, we're called something else in different places. But here she is saying she was not called black. So if you think, anyway, getting into the United States at 9 means I ended up spending my formative schooling years here. I had to learn to grow and change. This is where you learn to be black, because we lost our nationality. You see what I'm saying? Nigeria, you know you're Nigerian. We lost our nationality. Many Africans who come to the United States do so when they're full grown. Any which way, so that, I seriously avoid them at all costs. Oh my God, that's funny. Oh my God. Yeah, I mean, I went into business with a Nigerian second generation dude. He was pretty cool. You feel me? You feel me? But any which way, we are the quintessential black, okay? What our ancestors done was like, we've done a lot of great things, man. Okay? Like the world wants to be like black Americans. Japan, go to Japan. They want to be like black Americans. They don't want to be like West Africans. You know what I'm saying? Black Americans are not clamoring to go to West Africa. West Africans are clamoring to come to America. And I'm not saying that to brag or boast. I'm just telling you the truth. You know what I mean? Those things are the truth. So that word Akata, here she is using this word Akata. Let's just go to Twitter and let's just see what other people are using as the word Akata. I just put it in Twitter search. Let's see what happens, what people are talking about. I don't give a rat's derriere what Akata means or what the origin is. Us as black Americans do not like the word, case closed, says Brace Face Mac, who is a Leo. Farrah Jones says, when black immigrant tethers call black Americans Akata, it's a slur which means cotton pickers. Then it says FBA, Foundational Black Americans, exposed black immigrants. Let's see. Alert. Call Carnegie Mellon University at this phone number and demand that they fire this Nigerian immigrant tether, Ujo Anya, for calling black African Americans Akata, which means cotton picker and wild animals. Mike Back says Uja Anya is a Nigerian immigrant who openly calls black Americans Akata, which is a derogatory pejorative especially used against black Americans who are descendants of chattel slavery in the United States. She is a professor at Carnegie Mellon and she needs to be held accountable, period. You guys, thank you guys for tuning in. My name is Ali Salam. This is Affairs of Men, where we talk race, religion, and politics. Okay? If you like any of these conversations, whether you agree or disagree, I can use your follow because we're trying to build this thing up. You see, it's only 3 people here. You know what I'm saying? So I could definitely use the whatever, man, the likes, whatever, the shares, however, you know what I mean, the follows. I appreciate it. If you like this content and you want more, I have a shit ton of content on my caffeine page. If you go inside the description, you will see my caffeine page. You click that button and you'll see hours and hours and hours of content. Okay. So here in this tweet, she says, no shade at the good sister. However, Akata needs to quit with these assumptions that their blackness is the only one alive in the Americas. Mexico has a large, thriving black population. That might be true. That might be true. But they not popping like we are in America, though. Yo, you mean to tell me a Moorish Mexican or a so-called black Mexican got it popping like a black American? Get the fuck out of here. She goes, blackness is the only, is alive, blackness is only one alive in the Americas. Mexico has a large, thriving black population. Not as large and thriving as us, nigga. We got hip hop. We got New York, Los Angeles. You know what I'm saying? We got culture. What the fuck are you talking about? Yo, oh, what's up? More King. What's up, More King? What's up, More King? Yes, man. But I'm not a yes man. You mean to tell me, she goes, Mexico has a large, thriving black population. Get the fuck out of here. There's no way that the black Mexicans can compete with just New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? They can't even compete with New Orleans, dog. Nigerians never have anything to say about Boko Haram. What was that, Boko Haram? What was that? What was that, Boko Haram? That was the girls, wasn't like the girls getting taken or something like that? Let's see. Boko Haram. Let's see what this is about. I forgot. I should know. It says Boko Haram, officially known as Jama al-Sunnah Iyad Dawad Ja Jihad, group of the people of the Sunnah for Dawah and Jihad, an Islamic terrorist organization based in Nigeria, who is also active in Chad, Niger, and Cameroon. In 2016, the group split, resulting in the emergence of a hostile faction known as the ISIS of West Africa. Damn. Founded by Mohammed Youssef in 2002, the group was led by Abu Bakr Shika in 2009 until his death in 2021. Although it splintered into other groups after Youssef's death, when the group was first formed, their main goal was to purify Islam in northern Nigeria, believing jihad should be delayed until the group was strong enough to overthrow the Nigerian government. Wow. The group formerly aligned itself with the ISIS of Iraq and the Levant. The group has been known for its brutality. And since the insurgency started in 2009, Boko Haram has killed tens of thousands of people in frequent attacks against the police, armed forces, and civilians. It has resulted in the deaths of more than 300,000 children. Shit. Displaced 2.5 million people from their homes. It was the world's deadliest terror group during the part of the mid 2010s, according to Global Terrorism Index. Wow. Amazing. It's terrible, huh? It's pretty, there's some dark spots of humanity. You know what I'm saying? Humanity has some dark spots. Message retracted. I wonder why it says that. Would you guys say like the FBA, FAGGOOT word or something? Like, I wonder why. I wonder what happened. Anyway. So, yeah, man, it says they'll fight Akatas, but they won't fight Boko Haram. Word. All right, so she's having this conversation with this Nigerian. So I'm at the bottom of on the left. I'm at the last tweet at the bottom of the left. It says the content of the tweet itself was already divisive, and when linked with the translation of the word, I was surprised to see it. But that's why I asked. Okay, and then Uju Anya says, a read of Akata as a derogatory accepts the premise that it is an insult to say to someone who's a descendant of an enslaved African. It is absolutely not a shame or disgrace to be a child of the enslaved. Shame lies with the capture and the enslavers. But what about those that sold us into slavery? You know what I'm saying? Should shame fall on those who sold us into slavery? You know? So, you know, I don't want to create. Another thing I want to be honest with you guys is we can't a lot, you know what I'm saying? I heard the brother Philip, I forget his name. He's a YouTuber. He does a lot of great videos. The brother, he oversimplifies slavery and how it went. I recommend a book called Servants of Allah. That was a good book. When you read it, you'll understand some personal stories of how slavery happened, right? And I'll tell you this. A lot of times people say, well, the Arabs, Islam. It says they come to our historic black colleges and benefit from civil rights laws we fought for. Absolutely, brother. Abso-fucking-lutely, dog. Bro, we've done so much for this world. We've done so much for blacks in diaspora. Like, our ancestors created Howard University, Spelman, Booker T. Washington, I believe, helped create Tuskegee and all this kind of shit, right? We created these things, beautiful institutions. Like, we fought the devil. We fought the devil in his, you know what I'm saying? We're in the belly of the beast. You know what I'm saying? We created the civil rights movement, all kind of shit, dude. We made progress out in this motherfucker, though. You know what I'm saying? We created progress out in this motherfucker, though. Real shit. We created progress. And people from all over the world, especially other so-called black people. My fault. So-called black people from all over the world, you know, Africans, stuff like that, they come over here and they want to experience the beauty that this country has to offer. You know what I'm saying? But don't want to so-called be black. You feel me? So anyway, I want to ask you guys a question. Let me put the phone number up, man. I want to just ask a question. I don't want to be salacious and I don't want to speak radical. Shit is still kind of blurry. Hold on. I don't want to be radical, okay? But how do you guys feel about Tariq Nasheed? You know? How do you feel about Tariq Nasheed? You know what I'm saying? I just want to know. You know, he spends a lot of time you know, finding racial stories and finding things to fit his racial narratives. He does come with good things, right? You know what I'm saying? It's a mixed bag. I just like to know how you guys feel. Right now he's pushing the FBA thing. You know what I'm saying? I want to know how you guys feel about that. You know what I'm saying? Is he somebody who's creating something to sell? Because you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you have to sell a product. You know what I'm saying? And so does he go through social media just to find things to sell? You know? Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. All right, man. I want to show you guys some things. Yes, man. But I'm not a yes man. So any which way, she goes, no shade, no shade. There's black people in Owasca, Veracruz, and Guerrero. I haven't heard of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you mean to tell me, the blacks in Philadelphia have done more than all of those black people there. Just the blacks in Philadelphia alone. You know what I'm saying? Just the black people in Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? Just the black people in Brooklyn have done far more than the blacks in Veracruz, Guerrero, and Okakaka or whatever, dog. Let's get for real. Yeah. That's how I feel, dude. I you know what? I do feel like that. Yaqub Israel. I do feel like that. He is a good historian. He is. But right now he's kind of going hard on the African, dog. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, they're still our brothers and sisters, man. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? They still our brothers and sisters, though. Yeah, I totally feel. I feel what you're saying, though. Yeah, man. Yeah, his roasting Africans has the internet lit. Yeah, which is more division. You know. How do you feel? Okay, all right. Kind of moving on. Let's see how long I've been here. 44 minutes. Fantastic. All right, so you know what I'm saying? Oh man, I got seven people live. To me, that's a hooray. You know what I'm saying? That's a goal. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm new here on YouTube. I'm just like, damn, my shit is hella like, what's the name, dude? That shit is hella blurry, man. It's like, I can't get it. See, it's like, the problem is it's a delay. it's maybe like a 30-second delay. So it's hard for me to like tune it and see how good it is. Let me see. Okay, there it is. Me turning it. All right, let's see what it looked like. All right, that's better. Still just a tad bit blurry. Let me go a little more. All right, anyway, I'll stop it there. Does anybody know why daylight is trending? Thank you, Jacob. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it, dogs. I appreciate it. Real shit. I don't be on YouTube much, but I have to build this thing on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So how do you guys feel about this sister here? How you feel about this sister here, dude? This black therapist lady, man. You know what? I'm gonna jump out the way. I'm gonna jump out the way. Let's no, I'm not. I'm gonna stay right here. A black therapist got fired from her job after urging black men to work on themselves. Now, that sounds easy. That sounds easy. But this sister was very, very disrespectful. Ah, shit. I have this app. Damn, man. I don't want to download nothing right now. All right, let's go back. All right, let's see. Black therapist cries while still blaming black men. Oh, wait. Oh, let me go to my likes. Let me go to my likes. Here's my Twitter if you guys want to follow. Let's see. Media, likes. Let's go to my likes. All right, let's go with this one here. Bishop Talbert Swan says, here's a therapist who said 90% of her clients were black men, but called them dusty bitches, sad motherfuckers, and other pejoratives. Now she's on the internet, so-called twerking, if you call that twerking, saying just about all of black men deserve hell or jail. Yikes. But y'all still blaming black men that she got fired? All right, let's see what he's talking about. Is this a video? Oh shit, it's not responding. Oh, there it goes. Okay, here we go. Why the sisters always gotta twerk like this, man? Our sisters twerk like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? God damn, why our sisters twerk so much? Our sisters like got pounded in stripper culture. Why is it not playing? Let's see. Well, I don't hear nothing. All right, let me play it like this. Maybe he took off the sound? I thought it was sound here. All right, let me try to find another. Oh, I got it. Oh, my fault. I know why.
9% of y'all. As someone who gives all the relationships, I don't want to do that shit anymore. I'd like to be taken care of, but you know, we'll see. You know, for one, I would like to be the one that's like nurtured, you know, but not sure when or if that's ever gonna happen. So in the meantime, I'm just gonna mind my.
Let me tell you something, sisters. Let me tell you something. If you have if you're a professional, think she had a mental breakdown. Know people that don't want to use mental health. Yes, Deborah Carr. Thank you, sister. Well put. I'm gonna be honest with you. Black professional, like professional women, you're not gonna get taken care of. You know what I'm saying? You're just not gonna get taken care of. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, people get taken care of. People who need get taken care of, right? If a woman who doesn't have anything will get taken care of. You know what I'm saying? It's as basic as that sounds. If you have it all, nobody's going to come and take care of you. You know what I'm saying? You're not in need, right? Like men, we want women who need us. You know what I'm saying? We want women who need us because we need y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need my wife. Real shit. I would be unorganized. I would be late for everything. I might have a STD. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, thank you. You know what I'm saying? My financial situation would be all over the place. You know what I'm saying? I'll be eating unhealthy. I need my woman. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, like maybe now a man will come and swoop you. You know what I'm saying? But if you're a black professional, or not just a black professional, if you're a professional woman, you know what I'm saying? It's just, you know, finding somebody to take care of you is, you know, it's not going to happen. It's just, you know, obviously I'm speaking broad. I'm sure there's outliers, you know what I'm saying? But name one black my mother was a black professional woman. My mother kicked ass. She had no man. You see, the thing about it is going out into the world and working is very masculine. It's a masculine thing. You know what I'm saying? It's a masculine thing. And not saying that, you know what I'm saying, going out getting a job, only men could do it. That's not what I'm saying. No, women can do a great job at it. It's just when you do it, you sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? It's a sacrifice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't deserve my good, kind-hearted nature. Or this ass. Y'all don't deserve the love that I be giving. Y'all don't deserve the time and the attention. And again, y'all don't deserve this ass. So, be well. Alright, what's up? I got a lot more shit on my mind. A lot of more grammar. I got a lot more shit on my mind, and I'm gonna spit it off. I'm tired of dating. Just off the simple fact that men deserve hell in jail. Not all y'all, but just like 99.9.999% of y'all. As someone who
Yo, man, us black men, man, we take a lot of swipes. Like, you know what I'm saying? We take a lot. Like, the whole world was laughing at us and making fun of us, like, you know, 10, 20 years ago, talking about y'all niggas don't raise y'all kids, y'all the worst fathers, fucking women don't want to be with you, y'all all women are independent, and all you niggas are in jail. You know what I'm saying? It was you know, we took a lot of criticism. We took a lot of criticism, you know what I'm saying? And now, I notice that we are the brunt for women who are not doing well. So here she is saying 99% of men need jail and hell. So she's obviously going to date white men or become lesbian, because 99.9% of us need jail and hell. Because you got your heart broken. Listen, like having your heart broken is a part of life. It's a part of love. You know, many times our sisters don't want to open up because they don't want to get hurt. But hurt is love. Okay? Like, hurt is love. You know, I know it sounds weird. That shit is blurry again like a motherfucker. But any which way, I want to get back to the racial component. So anyway, so here she is doing her thing. She's twerking. She's bad girl, hot girl summer. She's doing her thing. Good for her. All right, let's see what else, man. Sorry about that, y'all. What's wrong with black women homeschooling the kids? Absolutely nothing. Yo, this is something I want to tell the sisters. All right, this is my humble opinion, right? This is our first time meeting each other, so I'm going to say this. Damn. I believe here in America, living in the city, I believe that the two-parent household is a thing of the past. It's a failed institution. Having two incomes, living in the city, raising a child, I don't think works. I think that it's something that does not work. The idea of it sounds great, but what I think we should do is I think we should say, all right, look, as a woman, how much money Like, okay, what is okay? Okay, this what I think about this is a couple, like a family, should think long and hard about the woman working. Let me tell you why. Because when the man is going out working, he's doing the man job. But when the woman is going out working, she's doing the man job as well. And the problem is it's not enough hours in the day for her to come home and still do the woman's job. It's very, very hard to work and do the woman's job of keeping the household up. So then our women want men to do the women's job. And some men can, some men can't. But a lot of men say, I never signed up for that. But any which way. So the woman works. Because the woman works, think about all the other expenses that you have. Childcare, okay, daycare, babysitting, more food that you're buying for them. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are the expenses are high. You might have more money at the end of the day if the woman stays home and nurtures the kids, because let's say the woman stays home. Well, then the child benefits. You don't have to send the child to somebody you don't know, and somebody, you know what I'm saying, some weirdo, you know what I'm saying? The mom could be there where she wants to be. New moms, they want to be with their babies, and they should be with their babies. You know what I'm saying? So you think about it. How much money could you save by not going to work? Because at the end of the day, you make all this money, you got to pay taxes, you got to pay this, you got to pay fines, you got to pay for your car, you got to pay for gas, you got to pay for this, you got to buy clothes, you know what I'm saying? You got to buy lunch when you're out there. Like, you spend so much money. Yeah, I'm so sorry about this being so blurry. Normally it is not this blurry. I'm so sorry. Okay? I'm so sorry it's this blurry. Yeah, so I just think that sisters, man, should just families, period. You know who does this? Mexicans do this. Okay, I was a school teacher in Compton Unified, right? And like they were poor. Everybody was poor. You know what I'm saying? But it was okay. It was okay. It was okay to be poor. The mom would stay home and she would walk the kids to school. She would be part of the PTA. She would come to the meetings. She would volunteer as chaperone on field trips. She was involved, and so forth. The children benefited from mom being a mom. So I just think this is something I want to tell to the future mothers out there. Think about it. Just think about it economically. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you might bring in more. You might save money by not working. All right. Let's see. So, let me give you guys the phone number for you. You guys want to call in right now is a good time for you guys to call. There's the phone number, 424-261-3107. Oh, okay. Well, I look hella like, anyway. Thank you, man. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe, hit the like. Oh, good. 5 likes. That's most of you guys, man. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. If you like this content, you can find a lot more of it on my caffeine page. Okay. You could find the caffeine page. Go on my go to the description here, and you'll find a link, and you'll find hours and hours and hours of content. And that's where I do that's where I do most of my shows. But like I said, we're trying to build up this YouTube. You feel me? So this is Circle 7 Media. It's called Circle 7 Media. Okay, where we talk race, religion, and politics. Here's my logo. Circle 7 Media, right? So we replace the L with a 7. Circle 7 Media, where we talk race, religion, and politics. The phone number is open for you guys. 424-261-3107. If anybody wants to call in and discuss anything that we have been discussing, or ask any other questions, whether we agree or disagree, that is fine. I noticed that, like everybody's like, man, I disagree, man. It's okay to disagree. That's fine. You can still subscribe. We can, you know what I'm saying? There's other things that we may disagree on. What kind of fuck shit? We have to agree on everything? God damn. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, golly, you know what I'm saying? All right. Anyway, what else did I have? Did you guys see these motherfucking robots? You know what I'm saying? We got robots. We got the robot rapper. We got the robot rapper. Oh, did you see the white boys? Let's see. Y'all see the white boys? You see. My shit moving slow. All right, let me go to my likes. Y'all see these white boys? Let's see. All right, let's see. Those robots look sick, dog. Yeah, my internet's moving slow. Let's see. These niggas right here. These are white boys talking about the word nigga and how they can use it. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, how they got white privilege and how they can use that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure where these dudes is from. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure. But, you know what I'm saying? These guys are not caricatures. These guys are for real. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. My page is, all right, here we go.
Like, I'm just like, you know, it's just regular. Like, I don't know. What else I'm gonna say? Got the best of both worlds, bitch. You know, we just got the best of them. Trying to say, nigga, it's just in our vocabulary. That's in my vocabulary. I don't even. Birds of a feather flock. We ain't just trying to say, nigga, it's just in our vocabulary. That's in my vocabulary. I don't even. Birds of a feather flock together. I'm not white. Like, what you talking about? I am white, but I feel like I'm just like, you know, it's just regular. Like, I don't know. What else I'm gonna say? Everybody say I'm not white, but I know I'm white, and then I'm glad I'm white. Yeah, we got the best of both worlds, bitch. You know, we just got the best of me. I use this white privilege too, bitch. Don't get it wrong, ho. Bro, I say that shit on accident. That's just how I say it. Like, I don't even realize when I say it. It's just regular, like, it's just my nigga right here. That's like saying, what's up, my brother? I mean, that's what it is, like.
Does anyone ever get mad at you for saying it?
Yeah, they doing it, and we check their ass too. They got on them. What? They got on them, no, nigga. We ain't just trying to say, nigga, it's just in our vocabulary. That's in my vocabulary. I don't even. Birds of a feather flock together. I'm not.
What y'all think about this?
Like, what you talking about? I am white, but I feel like I'm just like, you know, it's just regular. Like, I don't know. What else I'm gonna say? Everybody say I'm not white, but I know I'm white, and then I'm glad I'm white. Yeah, we got the best of both worlds, bitch. You know, we just got the best of me. I use this white privilege too, bitch.
All right, so the first thing I think of is, I had a homie, man. My nigga, he was Italian and so-called black. So his dad was Italian and his mom was like half black and like something else. And so he was a weird mix in terms of what he looked like, you know what I'm saying? And he would, just like most of these guys who you can't tell if they're black or not, but they want to be black so bad. So he kept using nigga like so much. But not only that, he reminds me of these guys because they speak incoherently. You know what I'm saying? Like they speak, they run their mouth and it doesn't really make any sense. Like, yeah, I know I'm white, man. Like, it's not like I'm white. Like, on one end, they said they're not white. But on the other end, they say, I'm proud to be white. And then they say, I'm going to use this white privilege. It's almost like they're all over the place. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, it reminds me of my homie. He was a street dude, did and sold a lot of drugs. He was the kind of guy to, like, just say things like that, but not make sense. Like, yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not white, but, you know I'm white, but I'm not white. Like, my nigga, first of all, you're going to have to find a better way to articulate yourself. What are you talking about? You know? But here, these guys here is they surround him, like, basically, we Americans made being black so cool. We're the ones that made it cool as a motherfucker. To the point where we got Mexicans calling themselves niggas, Filipinos calling themselves niggas. White, remember, I don't know if you guys remember, KRS-One said, pretty soon we'll have a white folks calling themselves niggas, you know? And that's exactly what happened. Me personally, I like the N-word. Like, if you noticed, like, when I say the N-word, I like to refer to white people as the N-word. I don't know if you guys notice or not. Like, people who, like, watch me, I'll call, like, Donald Trump a nigga. Man, that nigga, you feel me? I'll be like, Mitch McConnell, oh, man, that nigga, Mitch McConnell, that nigga. You know what I'm saying? I like to flip it on them. Real shit. So, I'm not sure where these guys are from, but me personally, I don't have a problem with them saying nigga like that. I really don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't. But there's a lot of people don't look at it like the way I look at it, and they better watch their fucking ass. There's gonna be a brother on a headpiece. Like, what you talking about? And here you saw them talk about nigga. Like, we said nigga, but shit, if a nigga pressed me, nigga, I was on their head though. I'm on their head though, niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like he's a big old tough guy. Like he gonna check a black dude for over him saying the word nigga. I think we're kind of like, I think us as black men, I think we are very, very confused, because on one hand we call each other nigga, and nigga is anybody. We use the term nigga as a man. Yo, man, that police nigga. That police nigga. Fuck that police nigga. Oh man, that T-Mobile nigga. It don't even have nothing to do with race. We're talking about the man that works at T-Mobile. You know what I'm saying? The police officer. You know what I'm saying? Like we just use, like, we don't even use nigga to mean brotherly love. And nigga just means man. Man, yo, your teacher, he gave you a F. Man, that nigga failed me, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, to us, it's not even racial no more. But if a white boy says nigga in this context, we're gonna be on his head. I personally think we shouldn't even be on his head. I think we gotta, you know what I'm saying? I think we should be on the head when it's that you know who, that bracker, you see what I'm saying? That bracker talking about, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna kill you, nigger. Like, that's something different. Them's is fighting words. That's just how I feel, you feel me? Phone number is 424-261-3107. This is a daily show I'll be doing on YouTube. When this goes off, I'm gonna be over on Caffeine. We're gonna get it bracking on Caffeine, real shit. I'm live and direct from Inglewood, California. We talk race, religion, politics, you know what I'm saying? Hip hop, rap news, all that shit. Social media, all that shit. There's a lot of people on yes, they will also test boundaries, says Yaqub Israel. Yes, sure would. Why was that message retracted? Maybe he deleted it. Did you delete that? You said people will test boundaries. What the fuck was wrong with that? I didn't see anything wrong with that unless you deleted it, of course. All right, guys. There it is for today. We'll be back on tomorrow. Or I may like come on like late night tonight, like real shit. So just be on the lookout. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you okay, cool. All right. Make sure you hit the bell. You know what I'm saying? Do it like that. Thank you guys for tuning in. And about to jump on I'm gonna take a little break and then jump on Caffeine. And so there it is, man. Thank you guys for tuning in, man. Much love.